And we are good to go. We are live. Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well today. So, we are continuing on with our adventures with Shanoa in the Dominus Collection with Order of Ecclesia. Hey, Combo, how's it going? So, last we left off in this, if I remember correctly, we had just fought the giant enemy crab, and we did in fact use its weak point for massive damage. The weak point turning out to be that I needed to drop a goddamn elevator on it, and I did not realize that because, I'll admit, part of it was because I was getting really tired, and also I was too annoyed to really see if it was clear. I don't know. In any case, we did it, so we're now set on that front. I just need to get a good hammer. Yeah, how are y'all doing? Hope you're doing all right. It's starting to finally warm up, so I'm guessing spring's gonna be finally here, which I haven't minded the cold too much per se, except for, you know, the basement situation not being very fun. Like, I now have a new radiator, which has been a godsend. It's just, holy shit, it's been so cold.
Welcome. Hey,
and in terms of other things that have gone on, there hasn't really been a whole lot. It's been a very slow day. Just did my laundry, regular old human stuff. And besides that, it's just steady. That's it. Just a very steady day. All right. So yeah, we broke this, and that's the crab below. Fortunately, there's no way to salvage it for meat, but I'm not a seafood guy, so that kind of works out in my favor. So yeah, we're at the lighthouse now when we left off, because that fight took longer than I wanted it to, but it happens. Still, I'm not the biggest fan of the idea of some of these bosses not having save rooms until probably after the actual boss fight. That's Hunter D versus Alucard.
Thanks.
Thank you. Did the man who bound you say anything? I don't remember hearing his voice, but I saw his eyes. He's got a purpose. I can tell you that. Good or bad purpose, that I couldn't say. I see. I'm going back to the village. I'm worried about your father, Father Nikolai, and you. What about me? How the hell do you get all this way in that flimsy gear? Come see me in the village. I'll suit you up proper. I'd appreciate it. So, D from Vampire Hunter D versus Alucard. Must have passed this way. This is the only path. Well, we'll go there in a minute. That's a really tough question, because my understanding of D's power set is only up to the omnibus of the first light novel that I've been reading. And that's given me some idea, but he's definitely... I feel maybe Alucard would win out against him in that one. Not to say that I don't see D having a really strong fight, it's just... D's power set is like this. He's able to read interdimensional attacks on him that are meant to be against him through indirect means, but most of the major powers, and I mean the major powers, when it comes to like him being able to come back from getting stabbed in the chest, for instance, is it's in his left hand, because for those that don't, or is it? No, his right hand. For those that don't know, in Vampire Hunter D, I don't know what the situation is yet with his backstory, but he's got this face in his right hand that's meant to be some kind of weird homunculus type thing. And as early as the first story that takes place in the omnibus that I'm reading, D gets critically injured and is near death, but then the hand is somehow able to be completely autonomous and start shoveling dirt into its own mouth to use life force to bring him back. So I don't know. I think that in conjunction with the sword skills could be it, but Yeah, I think Alucard may win out in that fight. Alucard just has a really diverse power set. So I think he wins over in that one. It'd be a cool fight, but yeah, I don't know. I think Alucard would win out. Although saying that out loud, that really makes me want a Vampire Hunter D Metroidvania game at some point. So many skits to be made with the left hand. Yeah, like, oh God, God, now I really want that, because ever since I played that Record of Lodoss War game, Jesus, how long ago was that? Like a number of years back. I've been wondering about other 90s, 80s to 90s kind of fantasy or what have you anime series that could make a really good Metroidvania.
Right.
3 iron ore. Excuse me? Your armor's shabby. Bring 3 iron ore, then we'll talk.
See you later. Right. How is it?
Okay, we need iron ore. Because, like, I would love a Slayers one starring Lena. I'd love a Vampire Hunter D one starring D. You know, a Yu Yu Hakusho one would kind of go hard, too. Where Yusuke is traveling and gaining different spirit gun-based powers for traversal. Let's see, what else would there be? What else would be a cool one? I have to dive into my... Like Mega Man, yeah, like Mega Man. Like... Now I'm thinking on it. I gotta think on that more, because there's a lot of really good 90s and 80s anime that could be made into cool video games. It's just, the market's not been fully tapped into yet. The potential's there, it's just not fully realized yet. Give it time though, it'll happen. All right, well, since I've got some other powers right now, I want to try the block puzzle that's over this way. Because that Record of Lodoss War game, while brief, was also such a nice testament to how quality you can really make a Metroidvania. One, that's not too long, and two, with such deep respect for the source material it's based on, that I want more of that. I need more of that. That's so cool that Team Ladybug did that kind of game. So, I know I shouldn't just restrict it to just 90s anime, but that got the ball rolling because, you know, that game starred a elf character from an older 90s anime. So that's why I've kind of got the brain for that right now. But if we're speaking on stuff from the 2000s, I don't know, there's just so much. There's so much out there that the potential's huge. And I know there's other anime style, like roguelikes or Metroidvanias that have been done recently. I think one was made for, Overlord a little bit ago. Right? I think, yeah, one was made for that Overlord anime, but apparently that one's not very good, so... I see. So I don't really put much stock into that one. I know there was a BlazBlue one, but BlazBlue is a fighting game, not a anime per se. I just don't have the upgrade for that yet. I'm gonna hold off. I'm not sure if a no. I was about to say, maybe a Hunter x Hunter one if we're gonna go Togashi some more, but no. I think Yu Yu Hakusho would be the best in that case because the main characters of Hunter x Hunter kind of have their power sets a bit defined already. I don't know, I think the fighting game was a good field for that. Yeah, the fighting game's probably a better field for that since the characters just have a defined moveset, so it's better for them to be in a game that utilizes that instead of starting from scratch and having to give them powers as they go along. That's why I think characters like D from Vampire Hunter D would work, or Lena from the Slayers, and you know, that Record of Lodoss War game works so well. Strategic fighting. Yeah, a lot of strategic fighting in that. So iron ore, huh? I have to search for it.
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
Don't have enough money.
Come back again.
Yeah, this game really straps you for money here. I would almost want a Vision of Escaflowne one, but I feel like that would work better as like a an action-adventure 3D game, but I doubt a Vision of Escaflowne game would ever be a thing. Not to say that people wouldn't like it, but it's such an older show that doesn't have the kind of audience pull that something older would have, or that something more popular would have. I'm gonna have to really think on this because genuinely there are some cool ideas that could be done. We've seen it done. It's just a matter of making sure that that it's done by the proper team, and you know, if it's just a well-made game. Also, this music's going crazy. And you know what? Considering that it was a deedlit game that Record of Lodoss War game was made from, you wouldn't have to have just the main character be the playable one for that, for a game like that. It's just for brand recognition's sake, you know, it's better to probably just do the do a game where you've got a main character that's recognizable. And I bring Slayers up in particular as an idea because lately I've been seeing a lot of attention be given to Slayers. I'm seeing a lot of Lena fan art that I've been really loving. I don't know where this random Slayers appreciation is coming from, but I'm loving it as a Slayers fan. It's been wonderful to see that. So, I don't know. Part of me is just kind of hoping that could happen in the future. I don't know how well that Lodoss War game sold, but considering that the team making it also made that Blade Chimera game that came out last month, I think the option could be there to, you know, have something really cool happen. Okay, there's a warp point. I'm gonna change to a different. Actually, is the lightning better versus these guys? Let's see. Oh, that's old. There we go. What draft? Sapphire? I'll take it. And I know anime fighters are always going to be a thing as far as games that they adapt is concerned, because that's easy, you know? Like, characters have a diverse moveset, they get put into a fighting game, no issue. Like, we saw that with My Hero, we saw that with, oh God, we saw that with a lot. of a lot of different anime over the years to, you know, varying degrees of success. Because let's face it, sometimes you make a game for a cash grab. We've seen that plenty of times when it came to movie tie-in games, you know? Not to say that there weren't any good ones. Obviously, there were some movie tie-in games in the past that did well enough and were well made enough to be considered classics, but for the most part, when licensed games comes up, it's not always positive in the discussion. I feel like it fits specifically with Hunter x Hunter because they treat fighting like a sport most of the time. Yeah, I mean, down to the extent where you have the Heaven's Arena thing in Hunter x Hunter, where quite literally it is genuine blood sport. Like that whole thing is just blood sport. So, I get that. You know, it's understandable that, what the fuck is about to... Whoa! That thing looks fucking sick! That thing looks fucking sick! I hate to kill it because it looks so cool. Sea demon, but it's a fucking demonic hammerhead shark. Oh, that's nice. I like that thing. I applaud that design. That's fucking raw. I love that. Holy fuck. Ooh, an HP boost. I'll take that. Woo! Actually, speaking of Hunter x Hunter, I haven't seen any new chapters drop recently, so I don't know if there's another hiatus or a break going on, but I'm kind of glad that I've gotten to take a breather to really absorb everything that happened in the recent chapters of Hunter x Hunter, because I'll tell you, I love the series and everything, but holy shit does it end up becoming like a gigantic wall of text that is really a lot to absorb in certain instances. Because I dealt with this feeling of like, oh god, when it came to exposition over a card game that one of the main antagonists had developed to get somebody on their side, and holy shit, it was like a whole new card. It was like the pamphlet for a card game just happening in front of me, and I was like, what the fuck? I need to breathe for a second. Hello? It was so much. Like, I love Togashi's work, but the man loves to have a lot of exposition happen for rules that he develops, and I'm like, bro, Togashi, make a TTRPG or a card game. You clearly really like developing rules for stuff. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would play it, especially if you did the artwork for it. And actually, speaking of card games, something interesting came up on Steam when I was browsing it, because Steam Next Fest is coming up, so I was kind of seeing if any demos had released prior to Next Fest happening. I didn't know this, y'all, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Is releasing a gigantic game pack that has pretty much their entire past game entries as available to play. And it's being called like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Classics collection or something. And what it's gonna be is just a collection of Yu-Gi-Oh! Games from like way back when, like Game Boy Advanced era stuff. And you'll just get to play a bunch of those in one big game, which, neat, but I'm not that big of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan to have, or even like a big past Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan to play those games, because let's face it, you're mostly playing against some really unflatteringly, you're mostly playing against some very unflatteringly easy enemies, you know? And I don't know, I just don't see myself really wanting to dedicate time to that, even as like a marathon stream idea, but it's neat. But also, like, it's just, It's an option for those that want it, but that's not for me. Because I've had my time with Yu-Gi-Oh, but I've mentioned it many a time before that my time with Yu-Gi-Oh is done. You know, Masters Duel killed my interest, and even if this is just the older games where it's none of the new rule sets for modern Yu-Gi-Oh, like the Zexal stuff, the XYZ cards, or the Link monsters, or whatever the fuck's going on with the new anime, I can't in good faith want to play a Yu-Gi-Oh game anymore, even if it's stuff that I'm familiar with. Actually, no. I was about to say, what if Yu-Gi-Oh game where one of the monsters is a Metroidvania protagonist, but then how the fuck would that work? Like, which one do you pick because of how many monsters there are? Like what, do you make the Dark Magician the protagonist? Ooh. Max Hearts, Max MP. Wow, that was a good haul. Pot of Greed. Yeah, you make Pot of Greed the protagonist of like a platformer or something. Or you make it, or no, you make Pot of Greed and it's a lot like that Tingle DS game that wasn't released in the States. There you go. There's your $1 million idea. Kind of like how Sega with Like a Dragon has done a whole bunch of jokey winks and nods to other franchises that are somehow better than the actual franchise they're satire or parodying. A Pot of Greed game would just be the Tingle game, but funnier or better, depending on how the writing goes. You know what? That begs the question. So, that Pirate Majima game has come out and people really like it, and I'm glad that people like it because, you know, it's more Majima stuff. But I have to wonder, for Like a Dragon 9, how different, like, what's gonna be going on with that? Because in Infinite Wealth, we had stuff like the Sujimon League, which was genuinely just 3-on-3 Pokemon battles, but better. And then we had the Dondoko Island stuff, which was just Animal Crossing, but better. So I have to wonder what will be the game that will be parodied in Like a Dragon 9. Like what game has released over the past few years or so that would be good for the Like a Dragon franchise to say like, hey, what if we just did a side game of this and just made a better version of the thing that's already out there? Because if they did like Sujimon Yu-Gi-Oh, I think I would actually pass out from laughter. Like, if it's just a more comprehensive card game that Ichiban goes to where they're like, we turned the Sujimon into cards now, I think I would actually pass out from laughter. Also, we have a ad break starting in 3 minutes, just a heads up. Wow, they are tanky. What's a good one? Don't I have a hammer? Hammer. Oh yeah, hammer's better for these guys. There we go. There we go. Temporarily increase con and physical resistance. Okay. Please stop squirting all over me. That's very inappropriate. There we go. Okay, gotta go this. Got another one of these? Okay. No, no, go away. Gelso, you look like Wish.com flubber. There we go. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? If we're gonna talk about recent anime that could be a fun Metroidvania idea, what if well, I was about to say what if Dungeon Meshi or Free Ren? Free Ren probably more so than Dungeon Meshi. Because Free Ren could always do the spell situation of just learning more movement options via spells. I don't know how the fuck a Dungeon Meshi Metroidvania would go. I know a Dungeon Meshi game of any kind would be nice. Hell, I imagine a setting, like a tabletop setting for Dungeon Meshi would be a lot of fun for people. Where they just get to explore the dungeon itself and try to actually do checks for cooking and everything. Guess it all again just depends on the people that make it, you know? Okay, there we go. Got a teleport room. Got some salt, and we've also got an ad break coming up. So take these next 3 minutes to get yourself some water, stretch whatever you need to do, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for your patience, everybody. All right, so try and get through to here. We're exploring as much as we can before I try to get any further here. And I did notice that I got 1 iron ore for the blacksmith to make better armor for me, so I gotta get more when I can. Wherever I can find it. Nothing there. I really should just have the mace on one and then this, yeah. There we go. Another, yes, please, more. I'll take those, please, yes. Make myself sound like the longest sentence ever signed by a monkey. If you don't know that video, it's, they're talking about something with sign language and chimpanzees and how one of the longest recorded statements made by a chimpanzee using sign language was really funny. It was, give me, eat, orange, give me, orange, eat, give me, orange, give me, you, something like that. And it was just, it's so funny. Like that sounds like a raid phrase that you'd use for a Twitch stream, you know? All right. This seems like a potentially large area. It's not a large area. Lapis lazuli, okay. A lot of sellable items. Stop by from right out to movie night, Doc. Hey gamer, hope you're doing well today. Just we're just exploring through this underwater area since we got the upgrade for it. And I'm just talking about older shows like 90s anime and stuff, or even just some animes in general that would also make really good Metroidvanias. Actually, I thought of another one. So this one would be a real major stretch, especially since I've heard like kind of okay things about the remake that was done of it a while back. But there is a older show that's based on a light novel that I at some point want to read because I always like to go back to the source materials of stuff that I loved watching. It was called Orphan, and it was about this guy named Orphan who happened to be a sorcerer. And the objective in the story of Orphan is that he wanted to try and find a way to change his childhood friend back to a human after she had transformed into a dragon by the power of a cursed sword. So I think maybe if that kind of game were to ever happen, it would probably be after the series ended. And it's just kind of an adventure show where, you know, he gains a couple of people to come by and hang out with him while he's doing his adventures. One's his apprentice, in quotes, and the other is a girl named Cleo, who's like one of the love interests of the show. So I think that would be a major stretch because one, it's a 90s show that not a lot of people know. And again, as I said, the remake that came out, when did that remake come out? Hold on. When did that come out? Nope, that's, yeah, 2020. Good deal for the anniversary collection on Switch, only to realize when I bought it up that we both got the anniversary. Oh. Really, it was 2020? Huh. Okay. Accidentally double dipped? Oops. I mean, hey, like, at least you gave money to show that Konami, like, hey, people want more Castlevania. So that's a positive to take out of that. But yeah, the like the Orphan game idea would kind of be roughly like the Deedlit one from a while back. It's just, you know, it'd star Orphan in the cast of that game. I just wonder how the boss fights would go in that, though. There we go. Wait, does Castlevania have the Konami code? I wouldn't know. I have not I didn't test that when I played them on stream. I feel like if you did, you could, but I also am of the mind that I would rather play the games all in one go than attempt to do a password of any kind, because, you know, I'm from the era, a lot of us actually are from the era when we had battery saves and no need to, you know, have passwords written down. We're not of that era, and I'm very much glad we aren't. So I didn't think to try Konami code stuff in the games at all. In fact, I can't really think of any games where the Konami code ever affected anything. I know they did, I just can't think of any. There, take care of those fuckers. Ooh, cool, a ship. There we go. This seems like a really significant spot, so I want to go backwards if I can help it. But yeah, I never tried that, and most of the time, like, the thing is that those Castlevania games are actually not long in any capacity. The only reason why they tend to take as long as they do to finish is because they're really hard. And so if you're actually, you know, confident in your skills, especially with Castlevania 2, that game is really easy versus the first game, and especially the third game. More so because the second game is way more forgiving with its checkpoints. Like, almost overly so, I would say. I mean, shit, you can see it when I played that game a long time ago, when, well, a long time ago, I played it last year, but that game was extremely forgiving regarding your, progress that you'd make. So, any failings that you may have in that game, like, it's not that punishing at all. We're not finished yet, but how about an update progress on through the Netflix series? Absolute masterpiece so far. There's one character I feel is acting a bit too... Hold on. There we go. The only one character obedient towards a traitor. I won't say who, but it turns out the director hated the... Yep, hated the voice. The voice actor? Really? I knew he didn't... Okay, well... First, I know which character you're talking about. Second, I do remember there being a particularly large audience of people that really did not like the handling of that character in the series. Like, I know who you mean. And I do agree that what happened to that character is kind of feels like that he genuinely did just want to take out something on the character. It was weird. Yeah, they hated them because they were too good at the script no matter what lines they were throwing. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hated them because they were too good at voicing the script no matter the lines. Really? So, he hated them because they were good at their job. I'm sorry, I'm actually taken aback by that logic. What the fuck? I mean, in the end, that writer, Warren Ellis, has since never been a part of Castlevania after season 2 because, yeah, of stuff like that and a lot of other behind-the-scenes stuff involving Warren Ellis's conduct towards the staff. But I didn't know it was towards the act for being good at their job. Really? That's so... I was just as shocked as you when I heard that.
Right.
Make you a couple of new pieces and put them on sale at Jacob's store. No, you don't get them for free. I just put my heart and soul into this. Of course. But I also pay my suppliers, so here.
Afford some good steel.
Thank you. Oh my god, I need money. I'm not... I feel like my brain just short-circuited slightly hearing that statement. Keep in mind, my career is in filmmaking. Right. It's just... I can't comprehend that somebody would be pissed at someone else for a job well done, especially if they're the head writer for a TV show.
Hey, want to buy something?
Fucking show running. I don't get it. I'm probably never gonna get it. Oh. So that's this guy's ploy, eh? He just makes the armor and gives me only just enough to afford. All right. I can't either. Yeah, like,
Come back again.
There's just some logic about the way people can act in film that just I'll never understand, and I don't think I ever want to.
Buy something?
I just don't think I ever could, because if I tried to, I think I'd get really angry. Don't want to keep... Yeah, hope you have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. God, that just...
Come back again.
You're welcome. Thanks. Now my brain's broken for the rest of the stream. Oh my god. Yeah, but yeah, have a good one. Hope you have a good time. Just... God, I just don't get it. What? I don't know. People fucking are conundrums and constant mismatches of contrarian and contradicting stuff. Just, oh. Not as broken as our Yu-Gi-Oh conversation. Yeah. I mean, considering how easy it'll probably be to break those Yu-Gi-Oh games in the anniversary collection, who knows? Like, the other reason why I wouldn't really consider buying that collection is... Oh, I could get a fucking thing from them? Oh, that's gonna be tough. And part of the reason why I would not really debate it is that the price of that collection of classic Yu-Gi-Oh games is $40. I don't know how many of the games are included in that collection, but I feel like $40 is a tad steep for games that has very easy to beat AI duelists for you to go up against. No matter who it is, you could be going against Yugi or Joey or what have you, and you could still end up with a really easy match to deal with, especially since it's old Yu-Gi-Oh. So not a whole lot of cards to do a whole lot of strategizing. Like, there's some stuff that's interesting, but yeah, easy to break the game. Yeah, have a good one, gamer. Please do it. There we go. Call forth freezing ice. Ooh. Oh, come on, jackass. Get... There we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, that does bring to mind, though, Konami's reached into the barrel to get a Yu-Gi-Oh! Old games collection going, and we somehow got that. And it just makes me wonder, like, what other publishers are even thinking as far as other ports that they want to do. Because this year we've also got that Capcom fighting collection coming along, and I know for certain people are clamoring for other potential Capcom collections to be put out so that people can play more of their library. I think of, for instance, people wanting a Mega Man Legends collection of the first two games to try and get interest up for the third one that got canceled all those years ago. I don't know, oh my god, can this thing please not? Don't I have antidote? Yes. Fuck this thing. another iron ore. Lapis lazuli. And we had something below here too. There we go. Magician ring. How's that? Magician ring. Ugh, no. Yeah, the prospect of this also brings to mind, like, what other classic Konami franchises have yet to be ported to the modern day? Because if they dug up Yu-Gi-Oh! For a collection of that style, what could be next? Oh, what did I do to deserve to be saved by such a beautiful angel? I'm Monica. I'm a seamstress in the village. Please let me repay you. If you're in the village, come see me. All right. There we go. And with that, I think that entire area is now wrapped up, so we can just go back to the village now. Got a bunch of these things, so we may as well use them. And it's free to save. Listen, there isn't much I can do to thank you, but please let me make you a dress. Would that be good enough? Thank you, but I do not need a dress. Oh, well, you're right. My dresses wouldn't be... You must understand. Sorry, I skipped the line. Do not insult me. Wait, just hang on. I can make a dress that you look good in. Let's see. Cotton, that's what we need. I'm out of cotton thread. How many do I need? 5.
Oh,
How many do I have? I have 4. Really? I am missing 1. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Does the blacksmith have anything new for me? You know what? Since we're playing a Castlevania game and on a Castlevania collection, I would really be interested in seeing how they could tackle doing the 3D entries into a collection of some kind. I don't think it would be all of them in one bundle. I feel like it would probably be like the N64 ones will be in one collection and the PS2 ones in a different one. Because, I mean, that would essentially make literally every Castlevania game imaginable available to people. You know, like the N64 ones, those aren't the best received, but they seem to have their fans. And the PS2 ones I know are generally well liked for the most part. It's just... Yeah, I think those are it. Those are the only Castlevania games left. We've got the Suikoden games coming out in a bundle with remastered graphics. What else is there? Contra, I think, got a collection of some kind. Or a new game or something. Yeah, I think really all that I could think of left for Konami to really tackle is... just making a new game. And there was that new Octopus game. I have a mission that I must accomplish. If you say so, 3 silver ore will make you something good. Like there is that Octopus game that was announced at the State of Play, but I think everybody just wasn't sure what the hell they were expecting out of that. For certain, not Konami. Like people just joking like, what the fuck do you mean new game from Konami? Konami doesn't make games. So, yeah, that'd be interesting to see more of that somehow. I don't think it would happen, but it'd be funny to get a new game out of them.
Welcome. Hey, you want to buy something?
Especially from their classic franchises that have not gotten any kind of attention or care over the past, what, however many decades?
Come back again.
And it's just something because so many of their classic collections have been selling like crazy. And yet, you know, they're just not doing more games. All right. Well, we have better armor now. And we've got a bunch of hearts. So let's go. It was here that's next. Taimyo Mountains. Let's go with the hammer, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's just bone enemies, not good against blunt. Oh yeah, this song inspired one of mine. Oh, nice. All right, we'll keep climbing the shaft. I like the music in this game so far. It's really nice. I'll still kind of stand by that this game doesn't quite have everything that I like in it so far. Like, it's not bad, but there's some things about design decisions they've been making here that make me raise my eyebrow a little bit. What the fuck is that? Oh, what the fuck are you? Nightmare? You look so cool. You look sick as shit. Do you see that thing? It looks so cool. Miss. Can I hit this thing from... No. Well, hold on. If I use the sword one instead... Nope. Still goes flat. So, another day on that one, but that is such a sick design. As I will say, no matter what, I always love seeing how people come up with various designs for monsters based on mythology and folklore, and like, how do you think Nightmare Horse and then just come up with that, you know? That's such a cool design. Never get sick of that. It's so nice. I mean, I've mentioned it before, but I felt the same way towards Shin Megami Tensei and how the artist for that also does a lot of really sick designs for mythology and folklore, monsters and gods. It tickles a part of my brain that just loves to see cool designs and for all sorts of stuff. Ooh, hello. Who's this?
Thank you.
You gonna head out? See ya, Combo. Thanks for hopping by. Where am I? You're awake. Last thing I remember was a man walking in. Was that a dream? No, that was... I don't want to know. Whatever's past is past, right? Time to go home. I've got work to do. What sort of work? I craft jewelry. Name's Laura. All right, so accessory stuff. Please stop. Ow. There. Okay, teleport room, but we don't have anywhere else to go on that front. All right, we probably get a double jump of some kind in this area. What is this? What is the glyph I'll get out of you? Come on. I did not know a crow was there. Oops. Also, I only have one heart left, so no more of the big hammer. What am I? Really? I can hop all the way over to this and there's no hidden wall. Really? No wall in the tree. Okay, interesting. Is this what it is? Temporarily increase mind and magic resistance. Oh, okay. MP max, I'll take that. Probably going to be running into a lot of those considering the type of structure this game's got. Wow, we are just running through a whole lot of places, huh? Okay, so we got a new character to talk to this way. Nope, that's not it. That's the blacksmith. I just need another cotton thread, and I just... Damn it. One shy. There you are.
Hi.
You know, you dress like you're in mourning. Waist of a finely shape. Enough of that, thank you. Enough of that, thank you. Well, sorry if I'm out of line, but hear me out here. A little accessorizing would go a long way, don't you think? Accessorizing? Yeah, you know, bring over a lapis lazuli and I'll show you what I mean.
The light. Hi.
Good stone you found here. Let me work on it and I'll send it to the general store. Give it a try on later. You'll like what you see.
May the light go with you. Hi.
You don't smile much. You should. Men be lining up at your door. I do not smile. Don't smile? That's odd. What can we do about that? Shanoa's really good at you laugh, you lose challenges. She does not laugh. She does not have a giggle. She does not laugh at the funny ha-has. She doesn't go to Adam Sandler movies. Got it. I need a ruby, a sapphire, and an emerald. Wait till you see what I make now. You'll smile without even knowing
May
it.
the light go. Hi.
Sapphire.
May the
I know I got a
light go.
sapphire. What else did I get? I have a sapphire, an emerald. Okay. Just a sapphire and an emerald, so I need a ruby. I need a ruby and a cotton thread and silver ore. So what did she make?
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
Want to buy something? Lucky clover, earring shaped like 4-leaf clovers. Well, I would like to buy like a couple potions. And then, sure, why not?
Come back again.
Okay. Let's equip that on and see what it does. I don't know what it's supposed to do, but I'm guessing maybe something with luck. All right. Now then, let's save and then we can go back to where we were. Holy shit. Okay. Ooh. Oh, hello. Oh, no. I know who that's referencing. Ugh. Oh, no. Yeah, this game's definitely from a different era. That's unfortunate. It did get an ice power. How is this? Grando. Oh, that's really good against those guys. Holy shit. Also, that's really fast. What the hell? Oh. Ooh, and it's ranged. Ooh! Lock for more. Oh no, it had a glyph! Shit! Command the malice of the dead. There we go. Got it. Wonder what that's gonna be. Oh, this is a really good one. Oh, I like this glyph a lot. Ooh, yeah, it's nice. This is a good one. I'm glad I got this one. All right, what is this one? A powerful hammer glyph. Didn't I? Uncursed potion. Okay. There we go. And launch. There we go. If I could get a heal or a save point, that'd be... Wait, this feels like cutscene. Is it a cutscene? No, it's a big guy. Oh, you are tanky. There we go. All right, I'll just say goodbye to that. Cool enemy design, though. I liked that. That was nice. Okay, but the icicles do have a limited range. Something to keep in mind. The fuck? More lapis lazuli. Oh my god, where can I find a save point? Nope. Looks like I have to come back to that later. Fucking bitterflies. Piss off! What am I gonna be absorbing out of that?
Let's play, cute little kitty. Now go on.
Maybe a bat summoning power. No! Come on! You fucker! There! Oh, got it. Grants bat-like abilities. Thank you. Fucking God. That is the annoying bit of this game, because I know that glyphs can disappear. So, God forbid you get into a glyph only for the glyph to, like, disappear because an enemy just keeps spawning and then nibbling on your ankles or something. Oh my God. Okay. Whew.
Yo, there you are!
Well, here we have it. Chamomile, and rue. Thanks again for now. So now I can make your antidotes and send them to the store for you. You've earned precisely 8 points. All right.
Thanks a bunch. Yo, there
Sage
you are!
and Mandragora root. With these, you won't have to recover your health in tiny increments. You'll get them right, all right?
Later. Yo, there you are!
I have
later.
Sage, but I don't have Mandragora root, don't I? Yeah, I need Mandragora root. I've got 500 gold. I'll buy an extra potion for insurance.
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
Hey, want to
Come
buy
back
something?
again.
All right. So there's a couple Yeah, that area I need a double jump for. This is fully explored. That... I never went into wherever that is. Hold on, I'm actually gonna go check that real quick. Let's change out from that to this. There we go. Oh wait, no, it has to be from above because this was the electricity room. Cotton? Yes! Alright. Cool. I can get a dress now. So, like, if you're wondering why Shinoa doesn't smile and admits to as such, due to reasons in the story that happened, Shinoa has essentially lost her ability to feel emotions to a really deep level, so she's very direct. Whereas before she had the events of the story happen to her, she wasn't this direct about how she was feeling about something, or as straightforward as she is right now. Holy shit, you're tanky. So that's the whole deal. She lost her emotions, and now she's on her mission, as it were, to get the Dominus glyph back to help defeat Dracula. Because the guy that took it, it was a total pissant at being like, I wanted it. It should have been me, not her. Insert your Yu-Gi-Oh meme here. Actually, you know what would be really, really funny? If somehow in, like, some Yu-Gi-Oh new game announcement of any kind, they reference the "it should have been me, not him" line. Because I have a feeling that maybe the actor who played Yami Yugi all those years ago, Dan Green, I don't know if he still plays the character now, but if he does, or if he does still do voices at like convention meetups and stuff, I wonder if he knows the significance that that line read now has for a lot of people. And also now I know why I didn't go up that shaft. It's because I don't have the upgrade for it. I'm lacking a severe upgrade. Because that's kind of the fun thing, is that a lot of VAs are getting really used to getting to now use memes instead of quotes from the show for the sake of recordings for fans. Because that's the thing, is that a fan will go up to a VA in a booth and they'll be like, hey, I paid for a voice line, could you voice something for us? You know, and we'll record it. And it's like, yeah, sure. Because, you know, they're VAs. It's their bread and butter to do that. And I remember in particular a story came out how Sonny Strait, the actor that plays Krillin and Usopp in One Piece for the Funimation dub, had told the DBZ Abridged team that he really appreciated them, the unintentional help of having the Senzu Bean line from the Abridged series be a new thing for him to just be able to quote without having to keep doing Kamehamehas or Destructo discs, because when you're basically at a booth talking all day, yelling lines on top of that can really exhaust you. So Yeah, that's funny. It's funny that memes are somehow being known to the VAs and appreciated by them. I think that's fun. In fact, I remember Kurt Thornton, the current voice of Shadow and from the Sonic series. He was recorded doing the "I love Latinas" line from the memes. From I don't know which YouTube channel it was, but somebody did the "I love Latinas" thing with footage from Sonic Prime, and it just makes me laugh because they're getting in on the joke now. So yeah, I think that's funny. I just wonder if actors like Kaiji Tang would be in on the whole "like a dragon" joke. Like, if he goes to a con and somebody asks him like a what now? And, you know, he'll reply with "like a dragon" or something. Because, Jesus, I remember that being a super huge meme back when Like a Dragon 7, like Yakuza 7 was being circulated. Because, Skeleton Frisky, what in the fuck? Hold on, I'm gonna check something. I got a new thing. What does it let me do? Bat-like abilities. Oh. Oh, I just turn her into a succubus. Okay. Huh. Oh, and I get MP back for each attack I'm doing. Except it's very middling, the attack I'm actually... Yeah, no, not worth it. Cool thing, though. It kind of runs the same trend of Castlevania or Metroidvania female characters getting something of an alt costume with that. Because I remember when Miriam had the bunny outfit be a thing that she could do. It's just the problem is they're not very good, so they're only really there for funsies. You know what I just almost forgot? I almost forgot to turn in the quest with the cotton thread. I spent so much time getting that cotton thread, I almost forgot it. Hold on. Oh God, please don't kill me here. Okay. Yeah, that's the... I wish I could earn more money so that I could actually get some more healing items, because holy shit, they strap you for cash in this game. You brought me cotton thread. You went out of your way just for me? I'll make you your dress in a flash. And done, a cotton dress. Please accept it. Okay, free dress. Listen, I wanted to pay you, but I ended up sending you some silly errand instead. This time, please let me repay you properly with this silk thread. The silkworms all died while I was gone. No more thread. And I need at least 5 silk thread to make the silk dress. Do I have silk thread? No, I don't. So silk thread's gotta come from somewhere else. How is the cotton dress? Okay, good on int and mind, bad on defense, figured. Okay, so going more dress style attire is good for your mind and by extension your heart damage stuff, but speaking as a whole, it's not good for defense, which in this game I kind of need the survivability.
Oh, there you are. Later.
Later. And silver ore for the blacksmith and a ruby. Yeah. Okay. We're good on there. That's got nothing new. That I can't climb up yet. That's explored fully. Don't have the thing for that yet. Don't have the thing for that yet. No, I was about to go in there again to do the, to try the block puzzle. Whatever I need, I don't have yet for that. All right, so back to here again. There we go. What is the glyph I'm gonna get from these guys? Oh. Powerful rapier. Oh, a stronger rapier. How much stronger? Pretty strong. Ooh, and it's fancier looking too. But sadly, it's not the type of weapon that's good in this area. Holy shit, these things take a lot of damage. There we go. I find it really funny that they're called Skeleton Frisky and all they do is leap. That's it. They just only jump. Like, for what purpose? Why only jumping? Like, huh? What a bizarre enemy. Because I mean, at least these guys try to do stuff with magic, but no, that one enemy just jumped. Skeleton Hero. Huh. I don't like the sound that their attack makes. What's here? A bunch of friskies. What's this? Cashmere thread. Interesting. Fuck this thing. And no, I don't want to... Well then. That's just a random dinosaur skeleton, okay. There we go. Ooh, bunch of hearts. Yes, please. I needed those. Any breakable walls? Ceiling? No. Okay. Oh my god! Well, I fucked myself there. Please tell me there's a save point, please. Well then. Holy shit. Yeah, this game's tough. It'd be a tad better managed if it gave me more money to buy potions with, but this game really starves you for money. Like, I've got a bunch of these magical cure token or magic tickets that take me back here, but yeah, you're starved for a lot of stuff in this game. Probably not helping is that I am going to that area potentially underpowered, but damn, you are just, yeah, it's a lot. Are there any used items I can buy in the shop here? Probably not, since I've only got 74.
Hey, want to buy something?
Wouldn't hurt to check. Meat? Yeah, nothing. okay, these rings sell for a lot. They just look at what it does to my stats, though. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to see. And I don't want to get rid of the rotten meat in case that's used for a quest.
Come back again.
All right, well, hold on. Is there anything new here that I can do? Because I've been running around a lot here, and I'm just trying to figure out potential things we could do. Poor Albus was a brother to you once. He genuinely cared. Nothing new there, okay. Also, we have an ad break coming up in 4.5 minutes. But yeah, what was mentioned earlier in chat was a character that was not liked by Warren Ellis to the extent of which, or I guess the actor, not liked well enough to do things to Hector that was really like a completely awful write of the character. Oh. And I don't know, like I just can't think of. That's such a petty reason, but I don't know. After reading, after listening to Jeanette McCurdy's memoir of her time as a child actress, it shouldn't surprise me too much about how awful show business can be in any capacity. It's just hearing about it and hearing other stories can still surprise you, you know? No matter where you are, it can still shock you. Like, it still shocks me how it's like, oh my God, you know, people really genuinely say and think these kind of things when it comes to their, when it comes to people that work hard as voice actors. Like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna skip this guy. I did not mean to do that. Shit. How much health do you have? How much fucking health do these guys have? We're getting close to leveling up again, so that's a positive to take out of this. That's basically me to June bugs in the summer. Just bat them. They're just flying around me and I'm just smacking them around. Or no, it was like when I had a really bad fly problem in my old streaming room. That's what it's like. Yeah, for those that don't know, a long while back I used to be in a different streaming space that made it, that while it was cool and spacious and everything, it had a lot of issues. Not the least of which was somehow squirrels being able to make it into the into my streaming space, and so once in a while I would hear some scratching in my roof area, indicating yes, indeed, a squirrel was there, or some kind of rodent. My guess it was a squirrel. And the other problem that rose was that flies, so many fucking flies, would just keep coming in, and I would try to set up fly paper, and the fly paper helped to make them not be around as badly, especially when I set them near windows, but holy shit, it was bad. I don't know where they were coming from. It was a really bad problem. So that on top of the improper insulation during the summer and winter was why I moved my whole streaming setup to a different area of my house, which It has its problems too, but I prefer what I've got now over what I had. I'm happier with this situation, especially since I can get to stay cool in the summer. All right, uncurse potion. Why the fuck can the skeleton Rex breathe blue fire? Why? Why can it do that? Oh god. Alright, well our ad break's about to start, so I'll destroy this enemy afterwards. So, as I said, take this time to get yourself some water, stretch your backs, no shrimping on your chairs, and I'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for your patience, everybody. All right, let's see if we can make it through this time. Ah, God damn it! This thing's gyrations are really annoying the shit out of me. Yep. Ow! God damn it! Please just die, please. God damn it. And a bunch of hearts, too. I'll take those. Whew. Its gyrations were becoming quite obnoxious. Oh, wait, I can hit the top of their heads. Ooh, hold on. That means less for me to have to fight. Interesting. So one arm's actually able to reach it and not the others. And we get a level up, so that's nice. There. Ugh. MP max up, I'll take it, and a sage. I need a mandragora root, but sure. Thanks, champ. There. I don't get why a T-Rex skeleton is able to, oh shit, is able to breathe blue fire at all. But sure, I'll take that. It's neat. Neat concept. There we go. Is there a third? No, just two? Thanks. Cool. So many potions. And now a fucking save point, of course. Right as I use my last potion, too. God damn it. All right, what am I fighting? And how bad am I gonna get my ass kicked? Oh, you look sick! Manny! This thing looks fucking raw! Oh, I love it! You look so cool! Yo! This thing looks sick! I love it! It's kind of easy, but I mean, I don't mind. This thing is fucking rad. Oh, God. Again, I love this very gothic horror look of Castlevania, and God damn it shines in the boss fights. This game is seriously not about to be this easy, is it? Or this boss, rather. Up, am I standing corrected? I stand corrected. And it's gonna start shooting those lasers, too. Okay. I see. I mean, hey, at least the boss fight is next to the damn save point. You know, take that fucking lesson from one of the bosses earlier, the giant crab. Seriously, I'm salty about that crab. That shit pissed me off. Make this thing shrivel up. Make it shrivel up like it's cold outside. Like it's 3 below 0. I'm 1 hit from death. Wish I could get a bunch of hearts immediately. Nope, why did I slide? I didn't mean to slide. Ah, God. I don't know how close I was either. That's the thing that's getting me. I don't know how close I am to actually winning these fights. I feel like I am close, but who knows? Just gather enough hearts for at least one use of the big hammer attack. Okay. Something else I could do is equip a glyph that gives me, what was it, greater con and physical resistance. See if that does something. Oh, is it not? Oh, it's not con. Interesting. Okay. What is it then? So, if it's not that, it's gotta be mind and magic resistance, right? No, it's not magic either. What the fuck? I see. Well, what else can I equip that'd be good against this? Temporarily increased mind, bat-like abilities, con, zombies that fight to the death. I didn't realize I had a stronger hammer thing. That might help me in this, huh? I was too busy trying to survive. I didn't actually see what hammer glyph I actually got. Let's try that. Watch this be the equalizer that I needed. That I had some. Oh my god! Yeah, this was the equalizer. Please, for love of God. I have a high tonic. I don't want to use that. That needs to be saved for a rainy day. Yeah, really nothing. Yep, sure enough, equipping something stronger is the ticket. God damn it. I spotted hammer glyph and I was like, huh? But I was too busy trying to fucking survive because this game... I like this game, but it's tough in parts. Shit, this would have really helped my way down here too. Let that man go, Albus. As you wish, my dear. I was just finishing up, so he's all yours. Why involve the villagers? This doesn't concern them. Doesn't it? Worry not, dear Shanoa. Everything will make sense when my plan is complete. First, treasure chest. Jump a second time in midair. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Thank you.
So kind of you to save me. Did he do anything strange? Where are the others? He drew some of my blood and chanted a few words. As for the others, I heard him say he was going to the village. I'm worried. The village again? What is Albus trying to do? Oh, and I have to just make it all the way back to... Alright, well, I'm not going all the way through all that shit again. You must help us. That man has returned. You need to tell me what he's done. Just thinking of it chills my soul. He used a device to take some of our blood. Could he be the monster whispered of legends? Dracula. I'm sorry, but it's in brackets. I don't understand. Why would he need blood? There is an old mansion beyond the cove. He may have taken residence there. Oh Lord, what horrors might this demon be planning for us? Okay. Well, I don't have any... I did not hit up at all on that.
Hey, want to buy something?
I hate
Come
this
back
Pro
again.
Controller's D-pad so much. And I feel like I would face the same problems if I used the control stick. It's just not fun having misinputs like that. Holy fuck. Alright, well. I don't have silk thread. I don't have silver ore. Ooh, I like that double jump animation.
Oh, the melody isn't coming to me.
Oh, your timing is impeccable, for I have just composed an ode to terror, and now I shall record it for all time upon this, my friend's phonograph. Lend your ears as I play upon this broken violin that I forgot was broken. Oh, damn it all. Ahem. Would you kindly procure me some horsehair that might make me a new bow?
Good day.
All right. I don't know where the fuck No, I know where I'd find it. The nightmare. Okay. Well, I don't remember where the nightmare was. So... Well, it wasn't here, was it? No, I think it was. Yeah, it was here. All right, yeah, with this new hammer glyph, yeah, this is way better for me. Now I need to run through here anyway for exploration stuff. Yep, sure enough, this is where the nightmare was. One hit. Okay, so this thing's weak. Drop some horsehair, that'd be wonderful. Like, it has to be this enemy, right? I can't think of any other thing that I could do to get horsehair. And not Corsair, that's a PC thing. It's a PC gaming thing. Oh my god, the game actually dropped some fucking money for me. Sorry, I'm salty because, like, this game really is stingy when it comes to the money. You know? I wouldn't happen to have to break off the head armor, would I? Like the place with the main, like the piece of armor that's got the mane on it. I really hope that's not the case, because if so, that is some Monster Hunter shit that the game is expecting me to pull. Hey, sure enough, I was right on the money. I was completely correct. I still stand by this. What the fuck is the point of having an enemy show that it can drop a rune and not drop it completely? Also, I almost just took some spike damage. Oh boy. I could also sell the extra gemstones that I've been getting. I'm just worried if whether or not they're going to be needed for another quest later. Like, that's my big worry about that. So that's why I haven't been selling those. But who knows, maybe they aren't used for more items. Maybe I can just sell the lapis lazuli I've been getting. All right, can I make this jump with my double jump now? Yes. No. Pixel perfect. Fucking wow. Okay, I could have made it if that damn winged demon didn't fucking... God damn it. Never mind, I can't make it. Okay, really? I can't make that jump? Well, I know there's a spot in the prison. Never mind, I could make it. Thank you, damage boost. I also know there was a spot in the prison that I could get a upgrade from, or that I need to use this upgrade for. So there's that. There's the one spot in the area that's just after this one, and I just got this one too. So we're looking pretty good as far as progress is concerned. I just wonder how much further I've got until I'm done in the game. Because I don't really know how you get the best ending in this, and I'm tempted to look it up, frankly, because I've mentioned this a lot of times when playing these Castlevania, Metroidvania games. Their true ending requirements have historically been very obtuse and not at all clear. So having an idea of it from something without spoiling all the details would be nice. Because I imagine it could be something obtuse, or maybe this will be a rare exception. I don't know, but I'm not taking that risk. I don't want to get a bad ending. Fuck you. I'm not dealing with you, Rock Knight. You sound like a Mega Man enemy, or a Shovel Knight enemy. Crimson Mask, what is that? New headgear? Oh my god! A translucent, holy shit! Yeah, that's good. That's a melter. Holy fuck. Oh, another Bigfoot reference, really? Cool. All right. Another nightmare. One. Oh, I could have been a fire. Shit. Fuck. Oh, God. Okay, well, I gotta get that. Does this say that's a warp point? And the next warp point's nowhere near a save point. This game is really mean about that. Just gonna... There. Wait for this guy to start doing his glyphs shit. And then I can absorb it and then kill him. Come on, do it. Don't be shy. Show it off for the class. God fucking damn this D-pad. Please, I just need a save point. Okay. All right, well, I got a warp point, which is good, but I'm just gonna go back and get this guy's fucking horsehair. Holy shit. Yeah, the game's really stingy about all this stuff happening. Many thanks. I shall now record the piece. The record will go on sale at the general store, and you can be its first buyer. What's up, Sea Monkey?
Welcome.
I'm just,
Hey,
we're just
want to
doing
buy
some side
something?
questing and trying to figure out, adjust the background music to your liking. For 3,000? Fuck no. I would rather get some meat. I can actually afford that. Yeah, we're just playing through some Castlevania, talking about how interesting it is that Konami is releasing a collection of older Yu-Gi-Oh games in a $40 bundle. Just wondering if did I leave a banana here? I could not find it this morning. No, you didn't. I would have known. It would have been made into banana bread at my house at some point. Because my folks have been on the situation of making a ton of banana-based baked goods. Right now, it's like banana bread raisin bran muffins, which are quite good. Wife must have taken it. Ah. All right. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I've mentioned it many a time before, but my past with Yu-Gi-Oh! I always remember in some fondness. Also, no sexism jokes. Like, I'm not really for those most of the time. I'm rubbish at it now. Me too, because the mechanics keep changing too much. They keep adding new ones and confusing me with them. They keep adding new rules and confusing me with them. Like, I've mentioned it a lot of times before, but the thing that kills me the most when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh's modern mechanics is that, like, why Link monsters and Link cards, I'm convinced, are not really Yu-Gi-Oh mechanics in any capacity. Like, at all. Genuinely. Like, caution XYZ. the Caution XYZ all got confusing. Yeah, it's the fact that apparently, like, for a lot of more classic monsters that I was used to back in the day, so all of your elemental heroes and the 5Ds monsters and even Blue Eyes White Dragons getting all these new different cards and stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Huh? It just Link cards now. Yeah, I just couldn't. Like, I tried Master's Duel for a while and it was like a slight thing for me, like a little addiction that I somewhat enjoyed, but there was only so many times that I could have my entire there was only so many times I could lose in one turn before I just felt like, all right, you know, I realized the game's not for me anymore. The worst of it, and here's the other thing, and this is an issue exclusive to Master's Duel, people will just run their entire sets, like their hands and everything, and have that turn last for like 5 to 10 minutes or so, and it drove me up a wall each and every time. If somebody has the setup to win, please win. Just do it. Save us both the time that you're spending here to do that. Like, because I understand the reason why they want to run the turn up and just keep summoning, special summoning, super duper special summoning, super ultra summoning, Link and XYZ and XYZ, ABC, 1, 2, 3, all those summons. They want to keep doing that because it adds a multiplier to the amount of gems they can get to do for the card pulls. Sure, okay, but it doesn't make it, but when I realized that means quite literally every free-to-play card game that's of a similar structure is going to have that same problem. Imagine if it was like that through the anime, a whole episode of them doing one turn. Yeah. Although that kind of does happen with all the inner monologues. It's just really annoying because, like, you spend some time having fun with a deck, and there were some matches that I was having some fun on because it felt like I was actually playing the game. But the problem is that so often with those decks and people playing these cards, I don't feel like I'm playing the game.
Holy.
Huh. I came out here on a hunch, and I was right. Witches and wizards, strange magic, hordes of monsters. Marcel, my good man, welcome to the front page. Ah, right, where are my manners? Marcel, I'm a journalist. I thought there might be a scoop around here, and boy, this place is sure full of them. You, for example, a beautiful witch. And please don't take offense, you are gorgeous, I have to say. Beautiful witch entrances remote village. There we go, a perfect headline. Well, I'd better get cracking. I'll be in touch. I feel like they cheat because there's so many cards now, I don't know what they do. That's the other issue, is that so many of these cards that are made... there's so many different cards now that are being made, and you essentially have to keep track of whatever they do, because otherwise, if you get left in... You're gonna get left in the dust, you know, because... If you get left in the dust on that front, it's because you just didn't keep up with the new mechanics, because you're not going to know how their deck is going to react to yours, and then suddenly you summon one monster, or you activate one spell, and then suddenly your turn just turned into their turn, and then it's basically over from there. It's over, and you just need to forfeit so you can save yourself the headache. That's what I do. That's what I did a lot of times, is that I just forfeited because I was having a headache, having to keep continuously seeing the same strategies that were taking up so much of my time and making me just not have any fun. I stopped just collecting because I like the artwork. I am the same with the Pokemon Pocket TCG. I'm the same way with that because, like, Pokemon Pocket TCG is going to face the same problem as expansions keep coming out and different cards come out too. I just like to collect the artwork because, in my opinion, though Yu-Gi-Oh has a lot of cool artwork, oh my god! Holy shit! Yeah, I'm not fucking with that guy. Get wrecked. Yeah, I got wrecked hard. I think it's fair to say I'm allowed a little rewind on that. Holy shit. Anyway, I like the art more for Pokemon because it's got a very diverse amount of different art styles and art styles that it can pull from. Like, no one Pokemon card, like, there's so many Pokemon cards that are of a different style that sells the notion of their art. And for Yu-Gi-Oh, like, yeah, it's got cool art and everything, but I feel like a lot of some of the more recent cards have dug into the very anime look of things, and there's nothing wrong with that, but where's our Yu-Gi-Oh cards that look like they're made out of crochet? You know, where's our Yu-Gi-Oh cards that are made out of claymation? I like Pokemon, but I'm definitely think Yu-Gi-Oh's more for me. That's fair. Again, very understandable. Different things for different people and everything. It's just, yeah, if I were to pinpoint something that I prefer about Pokemon cards versus Yu-Gi-Oh on a collecting basis, is that the art's really nice. I like the more diversified kind of art styles that the cards take on in Pokemon, since those have just so many different artists collaborating and working with what's the name of it? Creatures Inc? Creatures Inc and Dima? No. The people that make Pokemon cards. Blue Eyes fell in love with it. Yeah, let's see, what were my big Yu-Gi-Oh likings back in the day, card design wise? I used to be a super big warrior deck guy, and I was an elemental hero person, because though I really liked the original series and it holds a very special place in my heart, like a lot of people, I have a very also big soft spot for Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which I hear, interestingly, apparently that show is actually not bad. Like, it actually becomes a genuinely decent TV show after a while, which really surprises me. But I don't think I have the patience to sit down for that kind of thing, because if there's any anime, first, I already have so many anime I need to catch up on. You know, I have yet to finish Mob Psycho Season 3. I've yet to even start it. So I've got too much on my plate already I want to watch before I go to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, you know? Do not like the second show. Second show? The one where they ride bikes was amazing. Oh, 5Ds. I remember watching a good chunk of 5Ds and genuinely enjoying that too. I think the last time I left off on 5Ds, they had unveiled the secret, like, super special power thing where all the main characters had pieces of a dragon, like, etched onto them. It was that. And that's what I last remember about Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Because everything up till then, it was like a weird cyberpunk dystopian Yu-Gi-Oh! And it felt like it was just appropriately good for like that kind of middle school range, you know? Like, it's not as, you know, lighthearted in parts, and it's, as I said, cyberpunk, dystopian, you know? There's a haves and have-nots things there, and I like it. Have and have-nots. I was waiting for the final part and it never showed. Really? My guess for that is that maybe because the English localizers couldn't really get more of that, my guess is.
Got any good stories?
So here's the question. Why would the head office of a total press ban on my story about you? What kind of magic did you use again? It's nothing special. Oh, UK never got it. Right. Yeah, I don't know about the US. Like, I don't know about the US front, so it didn't come into the UK. Because I imagine, like, a lot of what the UK got as far as anime watching is concerned is stuff that was produced in the US for the most part. I remember, because I remember hearing things that there are, or I don't know if there still are, but there were animation or anime dubbing studios back in the 90s or so, and how a lot of dubs actually were from British actors. I just don't know, like, the definitive differences. So it kept repeating once it got to that point. Interesting. Well, it's not my place to pry. On a total unrelated note, how about you and me strike a little deal? What sort of deal? I'll leave you and your magic alone, scrap my story, and you take me some pictures for a different story instead. Very well. You ever heard of a cave
Oh no!
I don't know. No, I just got stomped by one. It's a hairy beast that sucks your blood clean out. Track it down and snap a picture or two for me. Careful, it's skittish.
I'll be counting on you again.
How the fuck do I use this thing? Is it literally just I go to it and take the damn picture? Where is it? Wait. Okay, no, I was thinking, like, is it gonna be a fucking, thing I need to equip on? No, it's not. How the hell does it know, then? Interesting. Well, we've got a thing to turn in, so let's go do that real quick. But yeah, I understand that pain about how you get to a series and it just kind of repeats itself after a certain point because it was just unfinished. I just, for the most part, with a lot of older shows that I watched as a kid, I was of that era, and I imagine a lot of people will know exactly what I mean, where you got maybe the first 3 or 4 episodes of a DVD, in a DVD of a series you had, and that was like $40 or something. Not a thing nowadays, obviously, since series are a lot more openly affordable, but that was how I discovered a lot of different shows that kind of fell by the wayside for me when I was younger. So things like Cubics, Code Lyoko, Totally Spies, although some of those I caught on TV more than anything. Martin Mystery. What else? And Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like that too. I remember having some Yu-Gi-Oh! DVDs that I just did not have more episodes of, and so I watched a lot of those on repeat. All right. Here we are, red, blue, and green, the 3 primary colors of light, you know. You're going to love how those colors all dance together. Check it out at the general store once I'm done.
May the light go with you.
Except, I probably can't afford this fucking thing.
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
Want to buy something? All right, what is it? Emerald ring, ice attribute, lightning, flame. Oh, so it's not a combined thing, it's just... I see. Well, hold on. I don't care. I'm just gonna sell those. I need healing items. Just get some meat.
Come back
Okay,
again.
finally, I have more than 2 healing items on me. Wonderful. All right. Do you have any more quests?
The melody is
The Banshee Wail is said to be an omen of death. Far too dangerous to risk recording. Unless you'd care to volunteer, here, just use the phonograph when the Banshee wails. You'll be fine, I'm sure. So, I'm confused about these more item-based ones. Do I just need to be next to them for it to work, or what? Also, I'm curious if whether or not the villagers' quests here are gonna pertain to the final ending of the game, like the true ending. Somnus Reef. Well, may as well test the cave troll idea. I'll just try not to get completely, you know, shat on again. I really don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh again now. It's very weird how that works. You know, you get reminded of something and then your brain just goes like, man, that's been a minute. What if I just watched it again? Do I buy Crunchyroll? If you can afford it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Like, let's see. For US dollars, a year's worth of Crunchyroll subscription is around 100. So I don't know how that converts to the pound, but up to you if you find it worth it. I personally don't, and I hate that Crunchyroll has a monopoly on the anime market now. So 60 pounds to... I'm sorry, yours is 60 pounds and in the US, did they lower their prices? Hold on. It's $15 a month. Yeah, where's Funimation? Oh, Sea Monkey. You don't know? Funimation's not around anymore. Because of Sony buying up Crunchyroll and Funimation, I'm guessing some matters of, I guess, seeing which one is more profitable came into play, and then Crunchyroll just was able to be more marketable than Funimation, I guess. But yeah, Funimation shut down. I think that happened back in 2023 or 2024. So yeah, they're not a thing anymore. Also, fuck this cave troll. But yeah, they're not a thing anymore, sadly. They shut down their office, and a whole bunch of their shows either got moved to Crunchyroll or they're not available anymore, period. Which is awful because Baccano is on that list of shows that's now, like, you gotta hold on to your DVD copies of that shit. And it sucks, because they had so many cool things. Like, were they a perfect business? No, but they had a lot of great anime. And thankfully I own some of the shows that I was interested from them in the first place, and a lot of their more important stuff, you know, come on, Will, remember your words. A lot of their more important stuff, like Cowboy Bebop or what have you, I think those are on Crunchyroll too, and in the dub. I buy Blu-ray mostly. Yeah, I've taken to trying to get DVDs physically if I'm able to, because I don't mind the prospect of buying those so long as I get to keep them. And I remember in particular a big controversy that happened with, where the fuck did my strong rapier ability go? Did it just vanish? Yeah, it's gone. I said I need to claim it down so we can buy a house, so I stopped. Yeah, that's a good reason to probably quit your anime buying for a little while. I'm gonna do this.
Be gone! Be gone!
Oh, that's decent damage, actually. Hold on.
Be gone! Be gone!
Yeah, the situation with that. So the situation I was going to talk about, which was the controversy, is how when Funimation went down, the big question that had on a lot of people's mind was that what's going to happen to the series that people had subscribed to on downloading, because I think what they could do with Funimation was that they were able to own a series digitally if they bought it through their online platform, but because now that Funimation's gone, they can't really supervise that anymore, since, you know, if you go to their website, it's not there. Domain's gone. At least I think the domain's gone. And what that essentially means is that all of those digital shows people might have lost access to, which, you know, made a lot of people understandably upset, because as I said, a lot of those Funimation shows are just not going to be available anymore. So, yeah, unfortunately, some shows are just still not going to be available in that front, but some have gotten rescued for the most part, and others are still kind of in a legally tough situation. So yeah, Crunchyroll's whole monopoly on the anime market is why I just cannot abide by getting Crunchyroll at all. I just can't. But if I just do 60, I get loads of shows I will have to use my Monkey Charm. That sucks. Should not be a thing. Should not be a thing. Absolutely, because the problem with that whole situation is what happens when a company is the monopoly of one particular industry. They don't end up being fair towards their leadership, or not leadership. They don't end up being fair towards their customer base, because they'll be like, well, where else are you gonna go to get your beloved anime? You know, so it's just awful. Why I buy hard copies? Yep. If there's any lesson to take from this, people watching this, if there's any lesson to take from this, just go buy hard copies of your stuff. Go buy physical copies of your games or your shows or your movies, just so that you'll be able to have something physical that you can go back to, because a lot of stuff on the internet can just be gone after a while. That's the thing that's happening right now with a lot of Twitch streamers, how Twitch is heavily getting low on the highlights that people can end up having in terms of their channel highlights. And now a lot of streamers, though given 2 months in advance, have to take all of their highlights and try to move it to another platform. Thankfully, exporting to YouTube's pretty easy if you've got your YouTube channel set up for it. But yeah, like this just goes to show, keep a physical storage for everything, because you never know when shit can just vanish. I buy CD, yeah. It just sucks. But yeah, the Funimation's gone, and thankfully I own a copy of Bacano, The Vision of Escaflowne, Cowboy Bebop, and some of their other famous stuff. So I feel fine about what I've got now. It just sucks that this even happened. And it's even worse because so many good shows I want to watch are on Crunchyroll. I want to watch Free Rent. I want to watch Mob Psycho Season 3, but I just, I don't know. I just can't support this monopoly, because it's not even just the anime itself that Crunchyroll subsided. Cowboy Love, the Netflix show, was the best. I've heard not so positive things about it. I know One Piece, though, in particular, I remember liking a lot. A lot of people like that too. My friend Lilith Vanille especially was also a huge fan of Buggy the Clown, which I still find very funny that Buggy the Clown became a character of Thirst fan cam status.
Let's play.
I heard there's so much hate. Yeah, it's I don't know. I've heard, like, as a Bebop fan myself, I just kind of kept to the anime. But then One Piece apparently started doing really well in reviews, and I was like, really? One Piece? So I gave it a go, because I always wanted to get into One Piece to an extent myself. And from the sounds of it, shouldn't say from the sounds of it, from my personal judgment, One Piece Netflix is good. One Piece was epic. Yeah, I liked it too. And believe it or not, that got me to actually read the manga. Way better? Yeah. So, One Piece on Netflix got me to read the manga, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I caught up in the span of like a few months, and I have not looked back. I genuinely had a lot of fun reading into One Piece, because the characters ended up really endearing themselves to me alongside the interesting world building. Because what I appreciate about One Piece, and this is something I've talked about before, is that whenever something happens in the world of One Piece, not, or whenever an arc is finished, there isn't really a status quo to return to. Like, yeah, the Straw Hats are still continuing on their journey and everything, but the world is not the same after Luffy is finished with an island, you know? The main actor was the best choice. Oh yeah, Iñaki Godoy. I remember seeing some footage over how he went to meet with Oda and talk with him in person, and as well as other Shueisha staff and Shonen Jump staff, I think, and even the actress that has been playing Luffy for all these years in the anime, and all of them just say like, yeah, he was the best choice, and yeah, he's a great Luffy. But yeah, that's because I've encountered a lot of shonen in my day, and a lot of shonen series had fallen into this really bad problem, I say, which is that they just are afraid of the story. They're not really breaking the status quo. You know, like the main character beats up the bad person of the arc, and then when that arc is finished, literally everything is back to normal. Nothing's changed. None of the characters are really that different. The world's not different. It's all the same. And One Piece isn't like that. In fact, a whole bunch of chapters in One Piece end up dedicated to the world government and their machinations after Luffy may have done something and he's nowhere to be seen. Like, I'm like, oh shit. Like, the world is evolving and changing because of the actions of the characters. They have an effect on things. That's really neat. So I thought that was really fun to discover. And we're even seeing a lot of the world building and expansions upon the world, even into the latest arc in the manga, which I'm not going to spoil, because I will watch the show one day. Yeah, because, you know, because obviously not everyone's as caught up to One Piece as I am, or others are. So I want to make sure to let the surprises be surprises. All 100 episodes, right? No, try over 1,000. One Piece is long. It's not, the anime's now reached into its plus 1,000 episodes. All right. And as far as the whole anime watching thing is concerned, what I'll say is this. I know my wife said we will do it one day. Yeah, it's... Honestly though, One Piece date night sounds like it'd be a really good idea. No lie, One Piece date night? She cannot wait? Good. I wait to hear who your favorite Straw Hat is. But yeah, the situation with anime versus manga reading, I will say this. The reason why I opted for the manga is because I've heard about how notoriously bad One Piece's filler arcs can end up being. And not just that, but how the anime itself has some god-awful pacing at points, even in arcs that were in the manga. 7 Days Holiday where we lay in the living room and watch. That will be a hell of a week. But yeah, and no skipping fillers. Oh, you are gonna be in for a long haul. And here's the thing, I've been on the record, and I'll say this still, there is such a thing as good filler, but there's a time and a place for filler to happen. Because here's the thing, I did try the One Piece anime in the 4Kids form, big mistake, but I was in middle school, early high school, so I made that mistake and have since corrected myself. And then again when it was on Toonami. And actually, the ads are about to start, so I'll finish the story after the ad break starts. So use these next 3 minutes to get yourself some water. Make sure you stretch, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for your patience, everybody. So, continuing with my little One Piece story about my ventures getting into it. So, 4Kids times I had, that was back when Netflix used to do those DVD queues. Remember those days when, Netflix would mail you DVDs for you to watch your stuff on, and then you mail them back, and then it's just that whole back and forth? Because remember, those are the days when Blockbuster still lived. And after that, it was Toonami with their Funimation dub of One Piece, which I didn't start from the beginning of One Piece with that one. I instead was on Long Ring Long Island, which I still say felt like the most filler arc of One Piece that wasn't actually filler. And then after that, I went through Water 7 and Enies Lobby. That was my only exposure to One Piece beyond the 4Kid stuff that I initially seen, which, way to go from 0 to 100, right? From the One Piece localization to the 2 best arcs in One Piece, period. And then for a while, I just kind of was like, I can't really do One Piece. It's just too gargantuan for me to tackle on all at once. And years and years pass, then the Netflix One Piece series gets announced, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I watch it, and it's great. And I'm like, oh, hello. And then I decide to finally start the manga because I've got an app on my phone that's official called Manga Plus by Shueisha. And they have this cool policy that I like where if you're reading a series that for the most part is still ongoing, you can read through a chapter once for free. And if you subscribe to their subscription cost, which I think is like $2 to $5 a month, I think, you get unlimited reading, which is pretty neat. I like that. That's a nice incentive, and it's very inexpensive versus a lot of other subscription models nowadays, which is very nice. And what I decided to do was go, you know what? Through this official app, I'm just going to start going through One Piece as much as I can. And a few months pass from the beginning up to now, I have completed through One Piece, and I can say for certain, yes, it is quite good. Yes, it is worth getting into. It just depends on your way of getting through One Piece, because I went with the manga because, one, it was the best available option for me, and two, I didn't want to deal with the anime's known pacing problems, which the manga still had some really drawn out parts. Do not mistake me. A couple arcs in One Piece, even in the manga, felt like they went on for way too long. But also because there weren't any filler arcs in the manga, because, anime is like filler is kind of more or less an anime invention, I guess, in terms of adapting a series, because the entire idea is like, oh, an anime has caught up to the manga now because, a episode of animation. I'm back. Welcome back. I'm explaining filler process and why that's a thing, and also that my reasoning for getting through the manga as opposed to watching the anime of One Piece. So an anime catches up to a manga because it's just really quick for animators to get through. I shouldn't say it like this. Let me rephrase that. Animation can catch up to a comic really quickly. So what do you do to make it so that you're not just waiting for more chapters to come out to adapt? You make up original content, which can lead to some varying level of success. Naruto is the worst for filler. Oh, I'll get started on that one. I agree. I'll get started on that one after this. So what happens is the anime staff the studio developing the series is like, okay, we gotta come up with some original stuff to pad out the time so that, one, we're not losing momentum and viewership, and two, so that the mangaka can make more chapters for us to start adapting from. And again, that can lead to varying results. There's some filler episodes or arcs of shows that I genuinely really like. Some of which I feel adds more to the series in terms of exploring bits of characters that weren't ever really expounded upon in the manga even. But for the most part, a lot of it is considered quite pace-killing, especially in One Piece's case, because One Piece's case was one where I was at a very emotionally significant part, and then suddenly the characters are doing something completely unrelated in the Toonami version of things in the next episode, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's what kind of killed my interest in the end. So yeah, that was not fun to have happen to me. You know, getting the rug pulled out from under me by filler. And on the Naruto front of things, I've never read the manga, but I do remember one instance of filler that was just wow. It was sometime after Sasuke had left the Leaf Village, and it was Naruto, Hinata, and I think Hinata's team going to go find a beetle of some kind that could catch onto Sasuke's scent through his headband so that they could find him. And they go through this whole thing, and it's kind of supposed to build up Naruto and Hinata's like relationship. And then in the end, the entire thing ends up failing because Naruto farts on the beetle as it's hatching, which isn't good because when the beetle hatched, it's supposed to immediately smell what it's supposed to smell, and then it goes for it. So yeah, that was... I remember that. Yeah. You remember that too? Yeah, it was not good. Naruto's particularly bad about it. Like, if you're gonna make filler arcs, I would rather you do something interesting and explore the characters in a way that you wouldn't have seen in the manga otherwise. But shit like that, just shit like that. In fact, I'm gonna blaspheme to a lot of anime fans when I say this. Some of my favorite filler stuff. What about a filler? What then has filler itself? Yeah. But I say I'm gonna blaspheme a little bit. I'm somebody that will hold up Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as some of the best the medium has ever put out. Yes, the original I will tout for that too, because I love the original as much, and I say it does a lot of stuff. I say it does some things better than Brotherhood. Never seen it? Really? Oh. Okay, well, you've got some homework. You've got some fucking homework that I'm assigning you. Watch both. Watch both, please. Oh, on our watch list. Homework, watch it. Watch both. But yeah, I what order? Original first, then Brotherhood, so that you at least have a point of comparison between the two, and that you'll also have gone through a process that I prefer, where you're not doing some immediate comparisons, you know. So, since you haven't seen original 2003 FMA, I will not talk about the filler episode that I like in it. So, there you go. And I have read the manga too, so I will say this. Neither Brotherhood nor the... Okay, sorry. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. I would actually love to hear your thoughts on Full Metal Alchemist as you go through it, genuinely, because it's one of my favorites. I own the original on Blu-ray. I love the series to death. I've yet to get Brotherhood on Blu-ray, but that'll change. But yes, I'm just glad to hear more people get into Full Metal Alchemist, because, as I said, it's one of the most popular shows for a reason. And the original, while it has its issues, still has a place in anime. And I'm glad that people are finding appreciation in it nowadays, because I cannot fucking tell you, for the longest time, so many people hated the original series for not staying entirely true to the manga like Brotherhood did. But Brotherhood didn't either. It actually cut a lot of stuff from the source material out. And if anything, it also had a filler episode. So it's not perfect either. Neither adaptation's a perfect adaptation, but adaptation of any kind of work, be it book to movie, manga to TV, comic to TV, it is a practice of compromise since it's one medium to another. We watched a live action film on Netflix like it, and then I was told it's based on a show. Oh, you watched the live action Full Metal Alchemist movie? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're gonna like the series way more than the movie. I will tell you right now, you will like the series way more than the movie. Yeah, you'll like the series more than the movie. All right. So, in other words, what I was getting into with this whole discussion is that some filler can genuinely be invasive, but other filler can be a genuine gemstone about how to explore characters outside of their normal boundaries from the original story. My wife's fave all time is Bleach. Bleach is an interesting choice. My experience with Bleach is that I went up to the end of the Aizen arc, and I mean like the end of that, like prior to the Fullbringer stuff. That's where I was at with Bleach. And I heard okay-ish things about Fullbringer, and then I heard that the final arc, the 100-Year War one, the one that's currently getting adapted, is like some of the best of the series. But yeah, what I remember liking Bleach a lot back in the day. Not all the filler though, she made me skip it. See, the funny thing is, on Toonami, I saw some of the filler, and there were a couple filler arcs that I will admit were kind of middling and not very fun, but I will also admit that some of the filler arcs I actually thought were kind of fun. Like the arc that had everybody's weapons essentially be like a Soul Eater situation, where their weapons gained personalities and forms to them. Because she hated most of them, so we watched watching over. Okay. Again, fair point, because yeah, some of the filler was invasive, but you want to know what I usually say? What I usually say about some filler arcs, like if you're gonna have an entire story arc that's a filler thing, don't have it interrupt the main story in the middle of a different arc. That's what gets me. Like if you're going to have a filler arc in your show, have it be something that comes after the end of one arc. Am I making sense? Because, like, how often is it that you ever experience an arc that's going really, really well, the pace is perfect, some fight scenes were happening, the characters were having really big revelations show, and then immediately the show just deflates all that tension by changing to a completely different arc that has nothing to do with the one you're currently watching. Yeah, they should do that, and then you have a chill story. Yeah, then you either have a chill story or something that's got a lot of significance to some of the characters. So, yeah, there you go. That's my 2 cents about that. But I can understand wanting to just outright skip the arcs, because in general, you're not really missing a whole lot by skipping those filler arcs. Like, God, it was the one where, let's see, there was the one where the weapons were turning into people, and then there was also the one that involved this green-haired girl, I think, or that might have been one of the movies. What was it? Was it that? I think it was. But Bleach was a long watch. Yeah, Bleach, yeah. Like, that's the thing, is that all of these longer shonens are some major time commitments. And that's even down to a lot of the shonens that are on a more short form scale, like My Hero Academia, like that, for instance, is finished. Which is really weird to say, because it felt like that was kind of becoming a new big one. Now on Disney looks incredible. Now on Disney? did enjoy how it looked as time went on. Oh yeah, Bleach is interesting as a case of a show that had better production the longer it went on. Like, that was a very fascinating case, and I'm very much wondering how that would be on how well those earlier seasons would be received, because earlier seasons of Bleach are considered some of the best in the entire series. And I just wonder how different people may feel after the 1,000-year Blood War thing is done. So we'll have to see on that front. Oh, the new Bleach is on Disney. Is it? It's not on... I thought it was on Crunchyroll. Really? Huh. Nope. Really? Huh. That's bizarre. That enemy's also bizarre. What the fuck was that? Oh, that was that thing. What the fuck? That's a weird death rattle. What a weird enemy death rattle. Oh, there's the boss room. Oh shit, that was quick. Wow. Yeah, the issue that I have though is just the issue that I still have though is that I don't have the ability to afford a lot of streaming services at this time. My wife hated me because I missed his name, and it was this. Which we need to go. Missed his name? Like, name of who? Ichigo. Oh, right. Yes. I mean, let's face it. Sometimes committing a character's name to memory isn't always what people tend to think when it comes to some series. Like, some go by nicknames, like, oh, that's Demon Slayer Todoroki if we're talking about Demon Slayer, which, I don't know. I enjoyed the first season, but I didn't watch season 2. I don't know. For shonen recently, I've been preferring a lot of series that did some kind of unique idea, or at the very least presented protagonists that weren't high school age. In fact, that's something that's kind of happened with that Sakamoto Days anime that's coming out. I have no idea what their names are in that show. I just make them up. Oh. Yeah, But, so I was mentioning Sakamoto Days. So that's one in particular I can think of that's going to potentially be a pretty big rising star, since there's a lot of marketing behind that, and it seems to have been well received. There's Marriage Toxin, which I really like. Essentially, a lot of shonen series that are starring adults and not, high school age characters, which is very nice and refreshing and something I'm really happy about. And I've talked about Marriage Toxin before, which, for those uninitiated, it's a series that's about a assassin trying to essentially find a wife himself so that he can help carry on the legacy of his assassin family name, which, sounds kind of to begin with, but here's the thing. This guy is doing it for a few reasons. One, he wants to genuinely make a good connection with someone. He's not like a shonen protagonist Leary. He's not like that, which is good, refreshing, wonderful. And the other thing is that he's doing it because if it wasn't going to be him that would get married and carry on the family name, their higher ups in their family would make his sister do that, and he does not want that for her because his sister is moving in with her girlfriend. So he's like, no, I will do it. You go move in with your girlfriend and live a happy life. So yeah, and you'd think also like, oh, it's a shonen series about assassins, right? Is there a lot of espionage and interesting tactics used in the fight scenes? There's tactics. I wouldn't really say espionage in a deep sense, though. If anything, it's probably one of the goofiest goddamn things I've seen in a while. Also, I'm going to use my ticket to go back. Because the funny thing is, like, you'll have an entire scene or a whole fight scene where this guy that is using sound to manipulate people into hypnosis is being fought by this main character who's using poison tactics to, like, misdirect him. What's the worst show I've seen? The worst. The worst one I've seen. Probably some shows that are on the more mean-spirited side of things. Like it felt like gratuitous mean-spiritedness. I've seen some pretty middlingly unfun isekais too. Because, you know, of course I have. Everybody's going through a bad isekai is at least a rite of passage among anime fans. But I can't really name one specific show that I could deem as, like, the worst. Like, because I've seen a lot of bad ones, but I can't think of a worst one. It's so bad it's good, Ghost Story. Oh, yeah. Well, that's so bad it's good to the point of the dub, while definitely not aging most graciously in the scripting department, has its moments of genuinely being funny. But again, y'all, I'm going to look you dead in the eyes, like I'm looking you in the monitor, like I'm looking you in your eyes. If you're going to watch the Ghost Stories dub, that dub is from the early 2000s, and it shows, okay? Just recognize that, because the humor back then has not, like, a lot of the humor from back then has not aged well nowadays. So keep that in mind if you're going to watch the Ghost Stories dub. Letting you know that now, okay? Like, I'm looking you in the eyes about this. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, like lot of words there that are said that are not good at all. Like, it's still got funny moments, but it is, as I said, not aged the best. Where the fuck was I going? Oh wait, I was going back here. To go up this way instead, since I found the boss room. And that's sadly the case with another comedy series that I've wanted to try at least at some point. Y'all know Cromartie High School? It's a series that's essentially about a guy that wants to become a big delinquent at his school, and apparently it's really funny. The only thing I know about it is that it's got a very limited animation that it plays into its jokes. The hate on Christian Slater was funny. I don't know that joke from Ghost Stories. But anyway, the situation with Cromartie High School is that, yes, it also has a dub joke that... It also has dub jokes that didn't age well, but you'll also know it for a couple gifs, one of which being that it's this guy with like a purple tuft of hair, I think, and he's handing the main character a pencil, and he's like, oh man, this guy's nice. He's handing me a pencil after I drop mine. And then he just takes like a gigantic handful, like a big ass handful of pencils, and just chomps down on them for no reason other than just to intimidate. A few episodes where I show my wife they keep talking about. Really? I don't remember Christian Slater jokes in the Ghost Stories dub at all, but it has been a few years since I'd seen it. All right, I think, let's see. So we have a boss room to go up against. Let's buy, I've got a good amount of money. Yeah, I need some healing items. Boss fight? Yeah, I'll try the boss fight and we'll see how we go from there. Want to buy something? Pins. Okay. Lower damage. Battle boots, iron leggings. Do I want? No, I need more healing items. That's what I need. 5 of those. All right, let's try the boss fight. See how that goes. And actually, on the subject of dubs, what are some of y'all's favorite dubs? I can say for certain that one of my top ones is easily Bacano's dub. And I also love the Vision of Escaflowne dub. Specifically the redub that Funimation did after the re-release of Escaflowne was kickstarted. That got fully funded from Kickstarter. That I think is a very, very well done dub. And of course there's always Bebop as an answer, but genuinely, like, I think my top 3 are probably Bebop, Escaflowne, and Bacano. Oh, and Trigun. How could I forget Trigun? Trigun 2. That's also one of the best, I would say. I only watch dub. Really? Okay. Do you have a favorite one that you can recall? Because my thing about dubs and subs is this. I have dyslexia, so trying to read it Oh, right. Yeah. It's hard. Got it. Yeah, understandable. Because some of the barriers when it comes to some dubs is that, or some subs rather, is that there are people that can't read the subs very well due to matters like dyslexia, or if like I have a friend, for instance, that is legally blind, so while she's able to see most things well, she can't read subtitles well from a distance at all, so she watches her anime in dub. So, yeah, there's matters like that. They can talk too fast. Yeah, that's also a problem, too. I also just remembered another dub that I really enjoy. Yu Yu Hakusho's dub is just outstanding. It's one of the best ever. I remember on Twitter, there was this big, there's a little trend going on of people posting the Yu Yu Hakusho dub clips and just being like, man, they really don't do dubs like this anymore. And I'm like, yeah, this is fun. Dragon Ball, I guess, for me. Dragon Ball's a good one. Let's see, other dubs I enjoy. Fullmetal Alchemist actually has a great dub, both in original and Brotherhood. And there's a lot of Funimation's work had great dubs in it. I've read a lot, but had to pause it a lot to read. Gotcha. Yeah, sometimes it just goes too quickly to catch all at once. That's another dub that I enjoyed. Honestly, the Dandadan dub was pretty good. I like that one. I also like the Dungeon Meshi dub was pretty good. And actually, fun fact about the Dungeon Meshi dub that I didn't realize until I looked it up. The actress that played as Marcille is Emily Rudd, who played as Nami in the live-action One Piece. So she started doing anime dub work, which I think is fucking awesome. I'm so glad that that's a thing. That's great. So I thought that was a neat little discovery. Yeah, it is nice. All right, I'm gonna hydrate and then we'll go into this boss fight. Okay. All right. What am I fighting? Ooh, Rusalka. Cool. Oh, I see. Ow. Watched the Witcher movie on Netflix and they had the actors in yes, yeah. The Witcher Sirens of the Deep. Believe it or not, a friend of mine actually texted me a bit ago on Discord over how she while having not seen the movie yet, saw some clips that she really liked as far as the characterization is concerned with two of the central characters and how Geralt was able to handle the situation. And it got me intrigued about actually watching the movie myself, because here's the interesting thing. I have read all of the Witcher books, so I know which story the movie is based on. So I was thinking like, oh shit, that's awesome. We're getting an animated Witcher movie where Geralt's game VA is voicing Geralt, and it's going to be based on one of the short stories. That's fantastic. And I was thinking that it was going to be just this positive case all the way through, but I looked it up, and apparently some people are not happy with some of the adaptation's changes in terms of focus on the story, which as I just said earlier, adaptation's always a process of compromise in terms of picking which elements of a story you want to emphasize or which ones you want to focus on in a grander sense versus another. And while I can agree that it can be frustrating for certain elements to be left alone or altered, I feel like cases like the Sirens of the Deep movie is different from the actual Witcher TV series starring Henry Cavill, because one, it doesn't feel like they're completely inserting a new story into one that's already written for them. And also, they aren't making these changes and making the actor that's playing your very famous main character want to leave the fucking show. People always forget it's hard to go from book to film. That too. It's not easy to adapt anything to a new medium, because one, making a movie and making an animation of anything can blaze through something like a comic or a book in terms of scenes that play out due to the nature of the medium. So yeah, unless a film is 6 hours long. Unless a film is 6 hours long, if you want to have everything there. Like, how much longer do you think Lord of the Rings would be if Tom Bombadil was put in, you know? So yeah, like, I'm willing to accept some changes so long as they aren't substituting the story out for a completely different story, you know? That's what kind of annoyed me about the Witcher Netflix series as far back as season 2 when I first saw that, thinking, why are they adding in this interdimensional monster sub-story thing? Like, what? That wasn't in the books. I would have fucking remembered that. Agreed? Yeah, it's like, it's one thing if you want to maybe rearrange some elements to maybe make something more topical with the setting that you have your series set in, or if you want to do something different to maybe simplify it down for the sake of the audience. Like, okay, have any of you seen Edge of Tomorrow, the Tom Cruise movie about Blood Origin? I don't know what Blood Origin is. Bad show? Oh boy. But so yeah, Edge of Tomorrow. That is actually based on a manga called All You Need Is Kill, and it's of a similar plot line, you know, mimic aliens come down to Earth. Witcher Blood Origin. Oh, that movie. Oh yeah, I've heard very ungood things about. I've heard bad things about that. Yeah. Or no, it's a show. My bad. But yeah, so I was mentioning All You Need Is Kill. So similar situation in the story where it's like mimic aliens are coming down and destroying the planet. We need to fight them. And the differences in the story versus of the manga / light novel versus the Edge of Tomorrow movie is the aliens' way of, or the way that the main character gains his waking up from death power is different in the sense that in the source material, it's tachyon particles rewiring his brain, whereas in the movie, it's, oop, alien blood got on me, now I can relive the earlier days, like, whenever I die. And there are other elements of the movie that are very, very different as far as the characters are concerned. But that, I think, is a case of like, yeah, we're simplifying this down while keeping the element of, hey, I loop through days every time I die the same, you know? So that's a case where I'm just like, yeah, I can forgive a change in that case where they just want to more or less simplify a sci-fi element down a tad. Why they did that for the movie. Yeah, it's a case where if you want to not have a whole bunch of immediate dumping down of text on somebody, that's a very less offensive way of doing that. And you know what? I mentioned All You Need Is Kill. I think that's actually getting an anime. Is it? I don't remember if it is. For the mass of people watching it want to understand it, I guess. Yeah. It makes it better for a general audience to understand, and in the event that they decide to go into the source material, that's where they can end up learning things like, oh, in the source material, it's tachyon particles versus alien blood in the movie. So there you go. So that's a case, again, adaptations can simplify things down but still keep to the core idea and not add in a whole ass different thing that does it. That's wholly original to the movie. So, yeah. But I think with that, I'm going to end for the night because unfortunately I do have to get up early tomorrow to do regular old work stuff. So that's going to be it. But we got through a boss fight. We got through some nice discussions. We did some side quests. I think that's a nice productive Castlevania stream. So I don't know how close I am to the end of the game, but what I think I'm going to do is at some point I will double check on what the way to get the best ending is in this. I won't try to spoil myself on everything in here, but I want to at least do that. Fair play was a good night. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I appreciate getting to chat with you all. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for now, because as I've mentioned before, these Castlevania games, all three of these that you're seeing right here, have some fairly obtuse ways of getting the best ending that aren't entirely directly explained to you. So I want to make sure I know how to get the best ending ahead of time so that I don't accidentally get the neutral ending and then have to start over from a certain point. Because that would not be fun. But yeah, that's going to be it for the night. I appreciate you all for joining me and chit-chatting and having some good old fun of me getting decimated by cave trolls and everything like that. Night, have a good night. So, yeah, that's going to be it. For those watching on the VOD on YouTube, if you want to see this live, be sure to follow me over on my Blue Sky. That's where I usually post when I go live. And where my schedules tend to go as well. So if you want to see where I am, that's where it is. And I also post my schedules on YouTube as well as my Go Live messages there. And yeah, that's all I've really got to announce. I have my schedules out there by now, so refer to those if you want to know what I'm up to next. So yeah, with that said, VOD watchers, take care of yourselves, stay hydrated, keep your postures checked, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.